So currently I'm working as a technical lead in Daimler Truck Innovation Center India. So Daimler Truck is like a parent company for Mercedes-Benz. So my role is, so I deal with the technical delivery end to end and team management. So that's where I'm currently, and I've been working in this company for like I think close to 3 years right now.
My earliest memory of Good Samaritan is stepping into co-curricular activities like dance. It was the first platform where I got to step into it. And nowhere else I got this opportunity to explore my talent. This is the first platform that ma'am gave an opportunity to dance with the higher students. That was the first memory of GSPS.
Okay, how I ended up at Good Samaritan is quite a story. I was trying to juggling between staying home, taking care of children, and at the same time pursuing my passion, which is teaching. I was only intending to do a part-time job. I approached a lot of places, but at schools, it's quite difficult to get a part-time opportunity. At Good Samaritan, they picked my resume. They called me for a demo, and after demo, I think I just got stuck there. So first of all, it is head ma'am didn't want to compromise on quality. That's why she probably gave me an opportunity. That's what I feel. I don't want to sound arrogant though, but that's how I ended up at Good Samaritan. It was like 3 years of part-time then. Then I continued as a full-time teacher.
So if I remember, 2012, Steve and Phelps, my elder kids, they're twins. So we joined GSPS. Initially, we started with a play school nearby our house. It didn't go well. So we were in a dilemma where we will put them to start the education. So we were just passing our main road, and we saw the board, Good Samaritan Public School. The name attracted me, frankly speaking. So I thought, we'll go and, we'll have a word with the management. We thought we'll see for, the Mont school, and for 2 years we'll see, later we'll see. We will plan according to that. That was our plan. But when they start with that, they were very much comfortable, and we started from there. That was, that's a journey we started with the Good Samaritan. And it was a long journey, and now they reached 10th standard and they are preparing for the board exam. Even with the office staff, even with the owner or whatever, with the chairman, we can have a direct contact with them. That is one thing, we feel that's good.
On this auspicious occasion, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to HM Monica Madam and management staff, and as well as children and their parents. Yeah, I would like to take a quote from Bible and start. So in Proverbs 3:16, in Bible, the Holy Bible says, always, echo with Lord Almighty words and follow your ways there, so that you will attain the utmost success in life. So at the outset, to create this beautiful environment to celebrate the Silver Jubilee of Good Samaritan Public School. So I feel really this is a marvelous occasion for me also, because right from the beginning, right from the inception of this institution, got the opportunity to be with this management, especially the chairman Joseph Matai and as well as HM Monica Miss. The tour was really amazing and glorious.
So I joined GSPS in 2002 and I graduated in 2011-12 batch. So around 10 years I've spent in GSPS. So early memories are very less because I was quite young. So what I remember, so majorly, some, what you could say, like life-changing, changes in personality. I think it happened around 6th standard. It was a very important year for me. So that's when I discovered like a lot of skills within myself. So yeah, so I remember 6th standard, we had this first term examination. So I mean, before that also I used to score well, like I used to study academically, I was good, but it was just like, okay, I study, I do the exam. So there was no, what you say, interest for scoring next time also. I used to just go with the flow. So in 6th standard, after the first term exams, I got 99% in the first term, and I think after that we had some Children's Day celebration or something. So that's when I got a gift from head ma'am. Okay, it was a game set, like with all this chess and snake and ladder. It was a big set. So I don't know, that was what you say, very motivating for me. So after that, no, I always try to keep up the record. So by hook or crook, I wanted 99 or more than that, always. So I think that was when I discovered, okay, maybe I also have some talent. I always wanted to go with that. So that year, right, 6th standard, even in dance I've mentioned before, right, so that's when first I was placed in center.
When I was studying in 9th standard, during annual day function, Bole Chudiya dance was there. That particular dance was being named by my name. So that was the biggest happiest moment what I got. Then whenever ma'am calls for recall or rehearsal, she used to call, come Pravishma, this is the Bole Chudiya dance, it's your dance, come onto the stage and do performance. Our super fastic enthusiasm is Monica ma'am. Yeah, I too faced many things regarding marks issue, progress report. I was very bad at Hindi. When I stepped into Good Samaritan Public School, Hindi was very miserable for me because I know only alphabets. That particular time, 2-3 schedules, I was failed in the exam. My mom, ma'am, all they encouraged me, yeah, you can do it. That's okay. Don't get a higher mark. Just get little passing marks so that you can work on it. So I kept on, then I passed. It was the biggest achievement for me at that time. So whenever I used to fail, teacher used to, personally talk with the other teacher. See, Mini ma'am's daughter, she failed in this particular exam. Then I felt very bad because my mom also felt bad. Ayo, they're talking about my child, no. Then finally, no, I should make my mom proud at this particular time. So I got up early in the morning. I used to study. There is a person behind this. His name is Abhijit. I call him as a bro, Abhi bro. He helped me a lot. So I scored 99 in Hindi. That was my good thing in SSLC exam. That is the first marks. Next to other subjects, Hindi was my highest marks I got.
So I teach science, and I'm quite a passionate learner. Anything to do with learning, I relate it to science. I believe science helps a person to learn. You want to seek knowledge, that is science, is my belief. So when I came in, when I'm with children, not only here in any atmosphere, when I'm with children, as a teacher, I think we should mold them into being a person willing to learn. See, about my equation with children, it is prayerful, I would say. I'm quite genuine. It is not a boasting thing, but when children come around, however small, big, whatever that it is that they want to talk, I genuinely feel for them, listen to them, try to understand them.
So recently there was an incident in my office, okay. So I think we were simply, gradually we were sitting at a tea corner, and then we were having discussion on some random political topic. We were just discussing, and suddenly I started giving some points, and like a debate, I started debating. And then I don't know, some of my colleagues, they got shocked, okay, how is she telling? And then one of them came and asked me, like, have you enrolled for any debating course? How do you know all this? And then I started thinking, okay, I never went for any debating course, and I took up Jubilee, which is like a core subject, right, not law or something. So how are you arguing so well? Then when I thought, okay, we had these debates. There was a teacher in school, okay, she was the Emerald team captain. So when I was in the Emerald team, I had participated in the debate. So she had given me some points, like how to debate, what are the points, how to keep calm. So I remember. So that's the only training which I got for these debates.
When I came to the school at the first time, and Monica ma'am and Josa was there. Now Josa was not with us, but when the first we interacted with them, we'll get a spark. How is the management, the way they. So at that time itself, we decided we'll put the kids in the. And when we talk about the management, frankly speaking, when I came to school, now the school having 5 or 6 floors and parking space, play areas. When I came, there was no that much facility. There was, I think, if I'm not wrong, three floors, 3 floors. And but the way they speak, and when we started the school, we started talking about what is the future and what is the vision. So every time their vision used to tell, we will do this, we will do the whatever the feedback we are giving. Yes, we will. About the physical trainers, as I said, they said we will implement so stage by stage by. So I can understand, everything in one day on the fly we won't be able to build. So as per the vision, they have invested the time, energy, and so they have reached this position. Without that hard work, they won't be able to achieve this. Now when I say my kids are studying in Good Samaritan, people are aware of that school. I can proudly say that, my kids are studying in GSPS. It's a big thing, a big deal according to me.
And it's really amazing, actually, the meeting with Chairman Joseph Matahi was really, it was so, it was a strange meeting, to be frank. One fine day, I think that Viknagar area, that entire belt was not that developed those days. It was just a muddy road, and what we are really viewing today, there was almost vacant plots, and only that corner, that main road corner, there was one 3-story structure. And of course, in this facility at the second floor, I remember second floor, Good Samaritan started with a small facility, and there were plenty of shortfalls in all the areas, like financial area, and as well as manpower side and facility side and amenities. We all know that when we look back 25 years back, Viknanagar, that entire vicinity was not that posh or not that developed what we are really witnessing today. All we can say that it is a miraculous growth which really accelerated, all because of the hard work, sincerity, God-fearing, and as well as dedication of chairman and as well as Monica Miss.
So I also had a lot of hardships in my life, and life is meant to be like that, right? It's not always a straight line. Okay, life is meant to be up and down, just like a heartbeat. So what I believe is there should be some struggles. Only then you will get the thrill of achievement, right? If everything is a smooth cakewalk, you will. I don't know how it feels like. There should be some struggles, and it depends on your outlook on life. Like, you should have a positive, optimistic. There will be a good future. I am thankful. I am thankful for what I am, especially to the GSPS, the teachers, some of the teachers, old teachers, especially the ones who have taught me. I'm very, what you say, I get emotional.
This memory also Monica ma'am gave us. He was handicapped. He could not able to move on his own. But ma'am, she encouraged him a lot. I used to see all those things when ma'am used to encourage Pradeep Mohan. It is not only for him but also for us. She used to teach very unique things that no one told us still today. Whenever I am in difficulties at the situation, I used to think all those things. Oh, ma'am told me this, ma'am told me that. Let me move on this path. Why I have to choose that? That's okay. If it is wrong also, no problem, we will go this. Discipline, honesty, teamwork, respect that we have to give not only to the elders but also to the juniors, everyone. When I say GSPS, it's only trust what I have in them. That's the reason why I brought my son into that school. I want my son to be molded in such a level that he has to learn discipline, respect, honesty, and teamwork. That's main important in today's world. Without that, they never become a good citizen for India. I believe that ma'am will mold my son also in such a way that he is to be respected in outside world.
So to the GSPS family, I want to extend my congratulations, Mohammad's congratulations for completing 25 years. So I've been there in the early 2000s with the school, so I've seen the growth of the school, and now when I see back like the school, like now I see the progress, I feel very proud. I'm proud to be called a Good Samaritan.
When I was working in My Savior School, not only the principal, the coordinator, and other co-teachers told me, wow, these are the beautiful things that you are teaching your children, how these came into presence. Then I was like, no, these are all the things that my school teacher taught me, that I recollect now and I'm putting into action. That's why the kids like me. These are the situations where I liked it very much. And also this was an appreciating thing from My Xavier School for me. This all is because of GSPS.
See, sir, me at Good Samaritan has been a long journey of 7 years. For me, it is long, although considering many teachers who've been there, it is a very, very small tenure, I would say. But lot of great memories I have made at Good Samaritan with children and with some of my friends. I've built some amazing relationship. I think some friendships for life I have built from Good Samaritan. Silver Jubilee is not a small feat. I personally know how the institution started with humble beginnings and how it has risen to this stature. When you enroll a child at GSPS, I think it's like getting into a family, and that is how it has always been addressed. While I was a teacher there, ma'am always addresses GSPS family, and that is how it is.
When you talk about Good Samaritan Public School, I need to relate to Jose, way back in 2000 March, when I took the new house. I was about to get married. I took the new house on rent. My neighbor is Jose and Modi. So they actually came down to my house to invite me for the first birthday of their son Robin. That's the first time I'm like talking to Jose and Moni. That birthday I still remember the date, exact date, 30th April 2000. So he came down and discussed, like spoke to me. So we came to know to each other. Like we are also from almost same place in Kerala. So we became close, and we know, okay, we can talk in at least Malayalam. So from there, exactly what day it got inaugurated, I don't know, but I still remember first day when we got the room for the school, and we all went and see anything in Joe's life, like whenever we have a small thing, also big thing, he had that excitement, he'll come and share with me. And that's how we had been until end. So I can remember each and every small moments of the school, starting from like taking a room on rent to start the school. When the first student came into the school, they started even some tuition setup when we were about to start the school. So evenings, they all used to go together to the setup that they used to run the tuitions. Probably that was the starting point. But yeah, that year June, definitely the school started formally in a rented setup. It's a very small setup. I actually judge people by the value. So this was a relationship which was based on trust, based on values. So ever since we met and got into within a span of 1 month itself, we can make out, okay, what is this person about? Is there value? Is there trust possible? So probably, as you rightly mentioned, like I always refer to Jose as my soulmate, and that was it actually. So for me, See, like it's the two-way traffic lights. Like when I told you, like when Veena initially came, the kind of comfort she got, she moved away from Kerala and she's in a like alien's place, and like the comfort which she got from like with Moni and Amachi around was something which actually like made this bond much more clearer. And like Reena and Moni also had a very good bond. Like probably even Reena do not have any bond like even that with even our like direct relations also. So similar is case of Josh, because even any small success what we have, big success we have, Josh, I can share it with him because he's ever jealous, he celebrates it. Similar is case with him. So this is a value-based, trust-based relationship, and so this value I can see in his life throughout. So I respect people by value. So even towards the school when I'm looking, I remember even in this when school became successful also, he had students in his school like who were coming from not a great background. In any other school would have thrown that girl or boy out. I have many incidents, but I cannot refer the names over here because I don't want to get into their privacy. But just because Jose and Moni supported them, some of them are actually successful in life today. So these are examples of value what those people are living. So such people we can trust. Definitely, there is like it's a trust relationship. One word, it's a trust relationship. So that's it.
There is one point I just would like to emphasize. In the initial stage, the way in which Good Samaritan came up with a lot of difficulties, they are rightly mentioned. Many areas he had shortages, like financial, as I rightly mentioned, amenities, facilities area, and various things, the execution part. Even though just we came across all these situations, the confidence part, never there was an erosion there with Good Samaritan. The reason behind is strong willpower of Chairman Joseph Mathai and as well as Madam H.M. Monica Miss. These two things, I really would like to emphasize and put it forward. The reason behind is the growth today, what we are really witnessing, that was the prime reason. And let again this institution grow more and more. And I am sure this is going to be a role model for Karnataka state. And people of, especially particularly Bangalore, and especially surrounding our area, people all are going to really entertain and enjoy this glorious opportunity to mold their children, thereby to build up a classic family. Good Samaritan contribution is absolutely fabulous and amazing. God bless this institution and wishing every success and all the best. God bless them.
In 2000, when we started the school, the only thing we had in our hand was faith in Lord. The faith that He will never leave us alone. My husband, he had a strong faith in God. We had to go through lots of hardship in our life. There were times when we moved on the streets of Indiranagar from bank to bank for search of funds, but no banks offered us. But this man, he never lose his heart. He said, God is going to open doors for us. He kept on praying.
As he said, God opened the doors. God gave wonderful people around us who came forward to help us out. They voluntarily they came forward to help us out financially. It's not because what we were, it's only because of the faith this man had in us, God. During COVID time, many of us suffered. But in our family, we had a great peace and happiness only because that was a time where we spent time as a family. If we are here today, it's only because his faith in God has brought us so far. Ordinary people like us, coming so far without anything in our hand, it's only because God has led us. God has a plan for us. In the past 2 years, our family, friends, and the parents, they were so supportive. It's only because this man was faithful. God put too many people around us to support us in our day-to-day life that we are experiencing in our personal life. The great support and the blessing of God. The mission this man had in his life, though he is not physically present, but this mission will be carried forward. This baton will be carried forward. The dreams what he had about this school, we as a family are going to stand strong and fulfill the vision and mission of this man. I take this opportunity to thank everyone who stood by us. God has done wonderful things in our life. Every second of our life was molded by Him, taken forward by Him. Before He took Him away, He prepared people for us.
I'm extremely happy to see that this institution is growing. Though it's a small institution now, I'm sure shortly this institution will grow as one of the very good institutions of this area. Though I have a staff of 55 students, 55 staff, I find sometimes difficult to get everything organized and to have a school day of this sort. Of course we have, and it goes on smoothly. But what I feel is that with a limited number of 6 staff and with a limited students, they are able to have this school day.
The only thing I can say is, if this man was not there, or if this man if he did not have that vision in his life and his faith in God, then for sure this day would not have been there in our life. I'd like to thank God for whatever He has done in my life and in our life. Thank you, God.